I wake up and count my blessings. No more worries, no more stressing. With every loss there comes a lesson. Lord, all I'm asking is protection. I wake up and count my blessings.
Greetings, massive. Translation, hello everyone, and welcome to Conversations with me, a random nobody. My conversation today is going to be with a very close friend of mine. But before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you so much for your continued support. I ask that you continue to do that for me as the podcast continually grows. It's because of your support and I guess my consistency. So kudos to both of us. Well, to all of us, because I do have more than 2 listeners. Anyway, guys, my conversation today, like I said, is with a very close friend. And we met back in 1997. And from day one, we were just cool. He's an amazing individual and extremely fun to be around. So I know I'm biased when I say this, but the Bronx houses some of the dopest individuals to date. And today I get to converse with one of them, Mr. All-Star himself. Now, I mentioned we met back in 97. However, our physical friendship was cut a little short because in 2002, All-Star found himself in a dilemma that would eventually take him away from his family for 17 years. And that's why I had him come on the podcast today to talk about his experience from being literally the king of the Bronx, in my terms. I called him the mayor in our conversation, to being locked up and having rights and privileges taken from you because of decisions that you made. So I get into that with him today, and I hope that you guys enjoy our conversation. He keeps it 100% real, and I appreciate him for that. All-Star was actually facing 30 plus years, and he decided to fight for his life and to do something that'll lessen his sentence. And he got it down to 20 and served 17. So today he's a free man and he's here talking about his experience. So I won't spill all the details prematurely from our conversation. So here's our conversation with All-Star and me, a random nobody. First of all, I just want to say how happy I am that you agreed to come on the podcast to have a chat with me, a random nobody, and that I am just like so freaking proud and happy for you. I feel like proud is like, oh, like mom, but I'm not your mom, you know, we're cool, we're friends or whatever. So it's more like I'm just so happy for you and where you are. How does it feel to be where you are right now?
Feels good. I like it. It's like a breath of fresh air.
Okay. And how long have you been home?
Since March 7th.
March 7th of 2020. So right before the pandemic.
Exactly.
So it's like...
Oh, exactly.
Right?
On my way home, I've been hearing about it, so I just thought it was a gimmick.
Wow.
I didn't know it was real stuff.
That's crazy. So your release date, what was that like? How was that feeling for you?
It was like, actually it kind of hurted because my release date was actually the year before.
Oh wow. So what happened?
They closed the half. Before that, I had 2 release dates. So my first release date, I kept on getting in trouble in jail. My release date kept on getting pushed back. So there came a time when I stopped deciding to get in trouble and had an official release date. So I was happy. I was excited, and the halfway house in the Bronx closed down, so I ended up going to Brooklyn. I had to wait for Brooklyn to accept me. The day I was leaving to go to the halfway house in the Bronx, they ran over there and told me, "I'm sorry, you can't leave today. We have to wait to get you a new date."
Why?
Because they couldn't just send me to Brooklyn. They had to wait till Brooklyn found a bed. So imagine I gave away all my things.
Oh my gosh.
All my little trinkets, my clothes, my sneakers. And, and had to wait 90 more days, 3 more months for them to say, okay, we got a bed for you. And then I ended up leaving and coming home.
That's crazy, All-Star. And it's amazing because I look at you and that smile, like what you've been through, it doesn't even show. Like no one can look at you right now and say this man, served time 17 years. He's been away from his family, his children. like, look at you, like you are just a ray of sunshine. You know, how do you keep that up? How is it possible for you to smile so much? Like there's no mean mugging, like nothing, always positive, always willing to help people. How are you able to maintain that with everything that you've gone through?
So my whole bit, I've been taught to pray and
Mm-hmm.
just expect the unexpected. But I pray. It boils down to nothing but pray. I pray, and my mother prays, and I just believe that there's a better for this. There's something better to come of this. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's not the worst. This is not the worst. And I just always knew that I'll get out and do what I must.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't. In the back of my head, I always thought I can't be. This can't make me bitter.
Mm.
I what I did to go away in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it was expected. I was expected to go to prison.
Mm.
In the back of my head, I knew I was going to go to jail because I knew I
Wow.
was doing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I just never knew I was going to get this much time.
Wow. So wait, when you say you knew you was going to go to jail, meaning because of this specific charge or the lifestyle that you were leading?
The lifestyle I was living.
Okay. So you just knew it
I
was
knew,
going to happen one day.
I knew it was going to happen one day, and there was a point I didn't care, and
Mm.
at the point I just gonna do the time and just get it over
Damn.
with. But when they told me all this time, because I was
Mm-hmm.
facing 38 years,
Oh my God.
that's what they was giving me, 38 years, and on a cop out, and I was like, I can't just take 38 years.
Right.
Who just takes 38 years and not fight for their life?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I fought for my life. I went to trial, and I ended up getting 20 years.
Wow.
At 20 years, you do 17 and change, but you're
Mm-hmm.
really supposed to do 16. I got caught with so much cell phones that they gave me a whole extra year.
Damn. About like the charges. Well, like, can you go into tell us what they were, or that's something you
Yeah,
don't want to talk about?
it's you, only you. I mean, no one else gonna get this exclusive, just you anyway. So, I got caught for selling drugs and guns,
Mm.
having guns and selling drugs on Boston Road on Fish Avenue. The conspiracy was so crazy. I mean, the conspiracy is like if I'm doing something and three other guys doing something, whatever they doing, even if I'm not involved,
Mm.
because of the fact we all getting money together, they make me involved.
Wow.
Plus people told. People couldn't hold their water, they end up telling.
Damn. Whew. That's rough, man. Like you and I met, I was in high school working at McDonald's on Gun Hill Road. Was it Gun Hill? Gun Hill, right? Yeah,
Gun
right
Hill,
across from the bowling alley. And you would come in like always bubbly, always happy and all of this stuff. And so, we everyone knew what you did, but it was like you said, you knew eventually. And of course, your friends and family, of course, knew, but never wanted or hoped for that. You know what I mean? That
yeah,
to
no
happen.
one wants that. Yeah, you're right. No one wants that.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you were just like the mayor or something,
Nah. Nah.
but everyone could always depend on the star and all of that good stuff. So what you said prayer helped you make it through the 17 years, but did you ever
Prayer,
mm-hmm.
reading,
Mm.
working out, um, talking to family, a little family I
Mm-hmm.
could talk to.
Yeah.
My kids,
Okay.
um, a little everything helped me out.
And so did you ever feel like you wanted to give up during that time?
No, I feel like I want to give up at all.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Awesome. And you mentioned your children. How many children do you have?
7.
7. And were they able to visit you, or was that something you didn't want for them to see?
I got to see 3 of them. The rest of them, situations happened that
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get to see them, but I ended up speaking to them. So that's really what it is. If I got to speak to them, that made my day. So
Okay, well, that's good. That's awesome. And I remember you were on a radio show a couple months ago, 108 Soul,
yes,
and you told them that you were in solitary confinement for an entire year.
yeah. I only told them half the story, but yeah, I was in there for a year one time. Another time 9 months. Another time 9 months.
So wait, Astar, hold on, because I don't understand this. Oh, you reach like you know what the consequences are going to be. How do you find yourself back in there again, like more than one time?
Um,
Tell us about
I,
like what it's like on the inside, because I know it's not
okay.
something you look forward to or say, you know, you just
No,
don't give a fuck about whatever.
the inside of the jail or inside of a cell? Which one? Because
Both.
jail is not easy. But if you keep your mouth shut, you didn't tell nobody, and
Mm-hmm.
you do what you got to do, keep your nose out of other people's business, it could
Mm-hmm.
be done. It's not something to be glorified because you're away from your family, you're not
Yeah.
seeing people or whatever, but it's doable for the strong-willed. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Strong-minded, whatever. Because you got to look at it like this. Everyone in jail, there's probably a very light percentage of real innocent people. But the
Mm-hmm.
people that's guilty,
Mm-hmm.
they should already know, okay, this is what happens when you do crime.
Right.
So, I mean, if you're bitter about the fact you doing crime when you got caught,
Mm-hmm.
then you're not gonna be able to make this bid. My whole bid, I knew, I did the crime, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing the time.
Mm-hmm.
Every jail is different. Some jails is laid back. New York stay together. Some jails, New York is not together.
Mm-hmm.
Some jails stand alone. I was at a jail that they didn't even know what a Jamaican was. I was in South Dakota. They didn't know there was a few people who didn't know what a Jamaican was. First time meeting a Jamaican person here in Patois. First time ever. So
Wow.
it's crazy how the world is different. I met a guy couldn't read.
Mm-hmm.
He's in his 40s, 50s, but he made it through his whole life hustling. You meet all types of people, and it's a wonder so much people's locked up. There's a lot of geniuses locked up, a lot of people that want to do good but just never got that break. And since I've always been getting in trouble, I never lasted no more than 2 years per jail.
So
So
please explain why you always getting in trouble, sir.
I've always had a cell phone.
Oh, so when you say get in trouble, it's more like
I
you
get caught.
breaking the rules. You're not fighting
Right.
and involved in all the
No,
crazy stuff.
I've gotten about 3 fights. I was fighting over Seinfeld because I wanted to watch Seinfeld, and some guy said I couldn't watch it.
Uh-oh.
So we got into a fight.
So
I
is
got
it?
cut
Oh Lord, where did you get cut?
on the back of my arm.
Oh wow. So is it true like you have to be that strong person? You can't show any form of weakness because people are going to take advantage of you. Is it really that
Yeah,
harsh?
that's very true. Um,
Wow.
People try to take advantage of your weakness. Not like as in beating you up. Like say you're a soft person. You're kind of
Mm-hmm.
timid. A strong-minded person like, yo, what's up? What you doing today? I ain't getting no money yet. You trying to make something to eat? Now, of
Mm.
course, a soft person gonna want to. Yeah, sure. They're looking for company. Yeah, I'll make you something to eat. That's nothing. They make something to eat. Next day, do it again. Now you see the press. You see how everything's
Mm.
getting pressed.
Mm.
It's like you pressing him to do that. You got to be a little bit strong-minded. You got to be, not out there, but stand your ground.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, at first it started off hard for me because I'm not in a gang.
Mm-hmm.
Like gangs in jail and all that. But truthfully, I just had the mindset of I never gave nobody up. I'm a real person.
Mm-hmm.
And I could stand my ground. There's too much other kinds of people in this place where we at for you to be worrying about someone that's a stand-up dude, but he's not a gang member.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When I'm in jail with guys that was touching kids,
Wow.
that's the first jail. Second, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and to me, I'm on some all unity thing, really. I mean, I can understand why people do the gang thing and all that. I respect it. I
Mm-hmm.
respect the gangs. I respect what they do and all this and that. But there's always one or two guys in the gang that messes up for the rest of the gang.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it happens like that. I
Mm.
mean, that's with everything. You have a whole bunch of New York guys that's not all from New York. Say, just for example, say they're not in the gang,
Mm-hmm.
but they're together. If one of those guys is a thief and steals from another gang, we have to reprimand him before
Mm.
they do. They'll tell
Wow.
us, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. Every jail has its own politics,
Right.
and every
Okay.
gang set has their own politics. So as long as you stay out the way and you respect real men respect real men. That's all it really boils down to. And I just did what I had to do. Stay out the way.
Mm-hmm.
Get a phone.
But
Get
that's
a
what
phone.
kept getting you in trouble.
Yes.
Oh.
Because I look at it like this. That's why I prison bash. I prison bash so much.
Okay. Okay.
They give you 300 minutes. You pay $75. You pay $75 for 300 minutes. $69, $75 for 300 minutes only.
A month?
A month. That's it. That's all you get is 300 minutes. You get an extra 100 minutes November and December.
Okay.
Okay, so for example now, let me tell you why I got a phone. This is one reason why I got a phone. I called my son. He must have been 10, and he's sad. So I'm calling him, trying to cheer him up. We're talking because he misses me. We're talking. You get 15-minute clips. So I use 15 minutes. The phone hangs up. I got to call him back in an hour, 15 minutes. I give him 5 15-minute calls. He's happy now. His day is made. He's good. So I done used, that's 90 minutes, I think.
Right.
I only got 300 for the month. So now I still got my daughter to talk to.
Right.
Still got my moms to talk to. Still got any one of my homeboys out there that want to send me money. Say I call Paradise or whatever. The people that I can't really talk to this month because I done use my minutes up.
Right.
Talk to my son, talk to my moms about my son, talk to my daughter too. That's when they was younger. It was easier, but I could maintain it on the phone, the jail phone. As they getting older now, you can't tell me nothing now. I can curse, can I? I don't usually curse. Can I curse? My son is fucking now, so now the conversations is different.
Right.
In an argument, he's not listening. Dad, I ain't trying to hear that. We're talking now, this and that. So the 15 minutes, the minutes is counting down. So by the time you get to 10 minutes, you try to level off the conversation. Okay. Phone's gonna hang up. I'm not really trying to argue with you.
Right.
You're my boy. This and that. So all that come up, and you want to be able to talk to him and level it off and not come off the phone with any tension. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So now we get older, and my daughter is about now. Yeah, she's in prom, fucking boys. These little what's the name? These little things can't go on with no 315 minutes, 15 minutes. She's talking back. She's getting feisty. I can't get in a good conversation. So the best thing I do is get a phone. I'm on a phone now.
Right.
The first thing I said on the phone, what was that you were saying 2 years ago when we was having a conversation and you started getting loud and acting like daddy, you don't listen and this, and you pass off the phone? So I have to bring them back to all those conversations. Now we can have a conversation.
Wow.
Now we can talk. Now we can FaceTime. I didn't know how to FaceTime. My first time FaceTiming was 2014.
Wow. So you still have to parent. You were still parenting from
I was still trying
inside.
to parent. Right. Not all my kids, because some of them, their mothers, we didn't really see eye to eye on certain things.
Yeah.
But I got to speak to them. And that's what I'm happy about. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But it meant a lot to me. You know what I mean? I don't bash none of my children's mothers. They raised all the kids. They did their job. Even if most of them moved on, got on with their life and all that. None of my kids is aiming to do what I wanted to do.
That's amazing.
I wanted to be bad.
Right. Why?
I mean, when people ask me that, if you know me,
yeah,
you knew everything. I was always up to something crazy, not out of pocket, but crazy.
Right.
So I was always bad. I mean, for some reason, bad is just that thing.
Wow.
I just wanted to be bad.
So that has changed now.
Yeah, that's changed. I don't want to be bad no more.
Okay, good. See, that's I wish they could see your smile. They have to go on your page and look at your videos because that smile is just, it looks so innocent, yo.
That's why I wish you was taping this. I was gonna post this whole thing.
Yo, the smile, guys, is gonna get you. You mentioned like you had to go behind the rules and get your own cell phone because you needed that time with your kids. So do you feel like Department of Corrections, it's supposed to be a department to correct people? Do you think that actually happen? Does that actually happen? Are there programs and
okay, they got programs in prison that help people out. Don't get me wrong, there's little programs, there's not a lot. Unicore, they got a welding program, they teach you how to weld. They got furniture program, teach you how to build furniture and all that, but they could do more. I'm not gonna sit here and bash the whole prison system and this and that and this and that, because what they do a lot, but they can do much more. Because don't get it wrong, you can get your bachelor's in jail, your associates in certain jails, Remember, look at me. I went to jail only cooking Jamaican food.
Mm.
I'm a cook. I can cook. I'm a personal trainer.
Wow.
I'm certified in everything, in both those things. I came home and the pandemic hit, so I decided to go where it was best resulted for me,
Mm-hmm.
construction. But other than that, I mean, they have these programs in prison. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people say they don't, and they don't. They just most people. A lot of people don't look into it. They don't go get it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They don't. They're not look. They looking into being super cool with everybody. Want to chill with everybody. You got some guys go to jail and get their doctorates and then get their
Right.
masters and do their thing and know that there's something better than what they did coming in. So
Mm-hmm.
it all depends on mindset you're on. I mean, I'm on a mindset to better myself and be a better example to my kids. Yeah, they know I
Mm-hmm.
did bad and I got in trouble and all that,
Right.
but
Right.
I want them to know I came out and try to, adjust to society the right way.
All right. So what I'm about to ask is kind of like, I don't know, it's a little sticky, right? Because there's people out there that are like, jail is for people that committed crime. So why do they have access to all of these things? Whereas though, someone like me, I don't have access to get these, to get a bachelor's, to get a doctorate in prison. What do you say to that person that has that outlook, like people in jail don't deserve? Okay, so for me, right, my godson back in 2011 was murdered, right, killed. They
Mm,
caught his killer, and this young man was in jail for 7 years for killing somebody, right? They let him
yeah.
out early, and within 6 months he killed my godson. So now he's back in jail for murder again. For him to be in jail and he, can get a bachelor's, get this, get that. It's like, yo, he just killed, my godson. But at the
Okay.
same time, he's also a human, right? Who
Hmm.
has made a mistake. A parent, he didn't have no remorse. He didn't apologize. He didn't say anything to anybody. So it's like, yeah, he did this, but is there still a chance for him to be rehabilitated? How do you
Um,
feel about that? Like, it's like two different sides, right?
we paying our debt to society by giving us the time.
Mm-hmm.
So while we're doing this time, we're actually doing stuff to help better the time, adjust the time. Because you learning something
Mm-hmm.
is not taking your time from you. If you get 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
you're learning a few things, you still got to do your 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So what's wrong with learning something while you're doing the 20 years?
Right.
You're going to be remorseful. Everybody's remorseful in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
Some people's more sad than some people felt they should have did it or they shouldn't have did it. But you don't want to just start saying, oh, he did this, so why should he get an education? I mean, what do you want him to do? You want him to get the time. He got the
Mm-hmm.
time. So what do you want him to do? Sit somewhere and not do anything at all for the whole and
Mm-hmm.
just suffer? It's
Right.
not suffering because some people do that. Don't do
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But he got the time. Him learning anything is not going to cut the time down. His debt to society was whatever time they gave him. What he does in prison is up to him. They
Mm-hmm.
don't force education on you in prison. Prison's only mandatory to have your GED. After that, they won't bother you at all. You don't have to do not
Okay.
one class. If you choose to excel your education, to better yourself, to
Mm-hmm.
learn something, do something. So just in case you come home can help you. Or some people do all this stuff and know they might never come home. They just do it just to say, I did it. This is
Mm-hmm.
my goal while I'm in prison. I didn't get up today and say, oh, today, all I'm doing today is going outside, walking with the fellas, and I'm gonna watch Love and Hip Hop at night. If
Mm-hmm.
that's your goal for the day, I don't judge. That's your goal for the day. If that's what you want to do. Some people say, I want to see if I could get my master's. I want to see if I could get this. I want to see if I could get that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. I guess I can understand from that point of view as well. Like the time is going to be spent regardless. So if this person utilizes the services offered to him, then it's not taken away from what he did and the time that he
right,
received, he received
right.
for it. So I guess it's hard sometimes to.
It's hard to look at people coming home and you're saying some people say to themselves, how is he doing good?
Mm-hmm.
And look at the crime he did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then you
Mm-hmm.
got to say to yourself, you were satisfied when they gave him, for example, you were satisfied when they gave him 25 years. You were
Mm-hmm.
so satisfied with that time. Yeah, that's good. He got 25 years. Okay, now you're satisfied with that. No one expects you to be satisfied with the fact that he came home and all of a sudden got a good job and he's teaching people, he's doing this and doing that. You're saying to yourself, am I a little bit bitter now because he's doing good?
Wow.
Is it you being a little bitter? You
Right.
wanted him to get the time. They gave him the time. Time flew. It's not our fault time flies like that, how it does. He comes home. Now he's doing something different. He's not the same person he was. He's not doing that. He's changed and he's teaching. Whatever he's doing it. He could be doing good in his own word. In your mind, you're saying to yourself, you got to be thinking.
Or not
and you
expect
should check.
doing so well.
Right, not expecting it. Sometimes you got to check yourself. What kind of person am I that I don't want him doing good, even though he did the time I was so happy for that he did already. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everybody looks at it different. Everybody looks at
Right.
it different. But you got to look at it like, you have to look at it like that also.
You have to be realistic, I guess, with the whole.
You have to be realistic.
Yeah.
You was kind of happy when he got the time. Don't expect, everybody's not going to be. Now, if he came home, suffered, became a bum on the street and all this and that, you're trying to say you'd rather that?
Right.
You'd rather him come home, not doing anything, can't fend for himself, get in trouble trying to get back or get, then he goes somewhere, teach himself how to feed, how to eat, and come home and try to eat the right way. I mean, it's a double-edged sword.
Yes, that's exactly that's the word. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so through it all, through the 17 years, everything, who is that one person that held it down for you from day one when you realized this is what's going to happen to me up until year 17? Who's that one person?
I got to give it to my moms.
I say I'm mommy, I got
to.
Now, does mom?
I'm an only kid. She held it down.
You see it, Fierce?
I got friends. Don't get me wrong. I got friends that held it down too, but you asked for that one person.
Yes, that one person.
Right, my moms. I give it to my moms.
All-star.
I got people that did the same, you know what I'm saying? But
so you're wicked door. You're one child for your mother, and you put her through all of this.
Oh, listen, man, it was an. I got caught up.
So you're wicked, man. Jeez, I'm peeved.
I got caught up. The life is crazy, man. I got caught up.
So does mom know that? Does mom know she's the one that held it down for you from day one?
She knows. When I go see her, I always tell her, I said,
okay.
Yeah, thank you. You did this. This is, you know what I'm saying? I always tell her, Mom, you ain't raised no sucker. But this was bound to happen. You ain't raised no chump. You ain't raised no snitch. This was bound to happen. You know I was going to, I knew, and you kind of knew too, because she kept on warning me, you're going to get in trouble. I get in trouble. And you knew this was going to happen. Mom ain't raised no sucker. I'm you know what I'm saying? And I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? I always tell her that. Miss Ivy's daughter, Miss Ivy's my grandmother, Miss Ivy's daughter didn't raise a sucker. I always say that to her. So if I'm in a hole, she's worried. She's calling the jail. When I write her, I say, listen, don't worry about it. They can do whatever they want. I'll do push-ups. They can eat. They can feed me late night, whatever. They're not going to crack me.
Wow.
No matter what. Like when I caught with the first phone,
they
put me in a hole for that long because they wanted me to tell on the CO that gave me the phone.
But you didn't.
The guy that told, no. And they left me in a hole for about 11 months.
Wow.
Just so they, try to get me to talk. And I'm like, and this when phones was phones. Now everybody got it. No, it's easy. It's probably easy to get a phone in jail. I don't know.
Right.
Back in 2004, 5 when I got my phone, it wasn't such a hot commodity then, and it was a big thing to get caught with a phone because when I got caught with a phone, my punishment was no visits for 2 years, no commissary for visits, no commissary for 2 years, no visit commissary, and no phone for 2 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but after that, they took my phone for 5 years. And then they asked me, why would I get a phone? I said, why wouldn't I get a phone? You took my phone for 5 years.
Right.
I said, that makes no sense. I mean, my daughter cusses more than me. I got to make sure I can call home. You know what I'm saying?
That's your twin too, man. She looked just like you.
My daughter, when I have a daughter in Florida, Symphony, she looks like me too.
Aww.
But I didn't get to go see her yet. Right now, we just FaceTime as much as we can.
That's awesome.
So, you know what I'm saying? Because of the pandemic, I can't go down there. I got a son, Jordan. He lives in Atlanta. Got another son, lives in Queens.
Okay.
I got a daughter named Tiffany, lives in Dobbs Ferry. And I got another son named Takai, lives in New Rochelle. So I got, they out there. I get to, talk to them more now, and
Yeah.
we get to vibe a little bit more now. It's I feel good about it.
There's Jeremy too, right?
And Jeremy's the oldest one. He's the one I live
Okay.
with.
Okay, cool. From your Instagram page, mom is like too fly. Your mom be like, wait, my hair's not done.
Yeah.
Let me put on my shawl. Let me put
Yeah.
on my sweater. Like,
She got me into fashion, so I'm happy about that.
I can only imagine how happy she is to have you there with her. Like,
I was a testimony at church.
of
When I came
course.
home, she told me I was a testimony at church, her Christmas testimony, and this and that. And so I try to make her happy. I try to keep her happy.
All right, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, okay, you just said that you got the fashion from All Star. Me not understand. Oh, you have so much sneakers and like it's like nothing changed, yo. Like, did you just go back in the closet and put them on because,
listen. I love sneakers. If anybody know me, they know I love sneakers.
Yes.
I hate Timbs, but I wear Timbs because I don't like boots. Before I got locked up, I never wore boots.
Mm-hmm.
But being in jail, you got to wear boots every once in a while. So when I came home, I said, let me buy a pair of Timbs or two, whatever, just to have them.
Of course.
I love sneakers.
Just to have them.
Sneakers.
Like,
I love sneakers.
Yo,
Sneakers
when I saw that picture of you in them foam posits, I was like, yo, this is McDonald's. This is Gun Hill Road. Like looking at you walking to McDonald's with the iceberg shirt and the foam posits and the big bubble or whatever. It's like,
I still got all my iceberg clothes too.
Son,
that shirt I showed you.
Yo,
I still got some iceberg clothes. It's crazy, man. I can't believe not my mom's. My mom tried to throw it in my clothes. My aunt
saved
Auntie
it.
said, "Don't throw it in there." You save it I couldn't believe it. I still have more, and none of them don't fit me.
Of course not.
So, I told her, yeah, I was big.
Yes, that's what I was gonna get. Let's talk about this fitness, man. Like, yo, the man lose like 2 people, yo.
I lost 136 pounds.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I went to jail. Yeah, 356, and now I weigh right now. I came home 216, and I weigh 220, 223 now. I gained some oxtail weight.
Yes,
but
which is welcomed.
I'm still with the fitness.
Yo, all star. I can't because the belly, and now you got a 6-pack. That's crazy. That is crazy.
When I wasn't gonna work out when I went to jail.
Wow.
When the lady scared me with the needle.
I heard that story. I heard that
she
story.
Scared me to death.
You gotta tell us the story over here. You gotta tell them the story over here.
What happened is I'm scared of needles.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't have no tattoos. I'm only scared of 2 things: dogs and needles. I'm not scared of nothing else. I'm nothing else really scares me but dogs
and needles. Okay.
So when I went downstairs in jail, you got to get medically checked.
Mm-hmm.
I went downstairs to get checked, and she said, "Okay, Mr. Thompson, you got to get on the scale and everything." So I got on the scale. I said 356. She's like, "You're big." I'm like, I was living the fat boy life, I'm about to move to Miami, talking that fly talk.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "You could be a diabetic." I said, "What's that?" She said, people who's insulin and sugar. She tried to break it down to me. I was like, "You got paperwork on it?" I'll probably read it when I get upstairs. I never was gonna read it. Okay, now we gotta give you a TB shot. I said, "Oh, a shot? I don't do shots. I don't do shots. I don't do shots." She's like, "We gotta give you a shot. We're gonna cuff you up and take you." I said, "I don't mind being cuffed up, but I'm not doing no shots."
Right.
She's like, "Look how small this is. How are you scared of this small needle? And if you're a diabetic, you have to have this." She tricked me. She showed me the dentist needle. It was like this big, like about 7-8 inches.
Right.
So I'm like, "What?" I said, "What do you mean I got to get a shot?" She said, "If you become a diabetic, either we're going to have to hold you down and give you this shot 3 times a day." I said, "Are you serious?" So she showed me the part in the pamphlet where it says that. I'm like, "Nah, I really don't do needles though." She's like, "Well, we're going to have to take you to the hole." So they took me to the hole.
Are you serious?
I'm not taking a needle.
Yeah.
So when I went to the hole, I think I was scared. I think I was claustrophobic. So
okay.
They took me to the hole. It talked me into it. I got the shot. I told them I'm not taking it no more. It's done. And let me out. I was only in the hole for about 2 days. And she said, "I'm serious. If you're 356 pounds. It's surprising that you're not a diabetic."
Right.
She said, "What do you used to do?" I said, "I used to run track. That's how I got my nickname." And she said, "What's your nickname?" I told her my nickname. And she was like, so how you got so big? I said, I started being on the corners, eating everything around the corner. So she said, you got to take this seriously. We'll have to take you to the hole, strap you down. It's not the tuberculosis shot where you take it because you won't take it. We can do x-rays and do something else. Being a diabetic, if you read up on it, you can get insulin 2 to 3 times a day sometimes, and you got to take it in your stomach or different places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I started reading up on it, I understand it, but I went upstairs, gave away all my junk food, and I got on the Stairmaster that day. And ever since, I just started wanting to learn more and more about being healthy.
Wow.
So as I was doing it, I'm looking at other people, and then I started realizing I shouldn't rush to lose the weight because I'm looking at guys that have been there longer, and I realized how their skin started sagging because they lost the weight too fast.
Okay.
They started trying to so I went on a strict diet, just working out, not eating nothing. And as I was reading, I realized all you do is change certain things about your eating habit and still work out.
Wow.
And your skin will come back to its natural form. So I got stretch marks, but you see how it looks when I have my shirt. When I have my shirt off, the muscles is there.
Yeah, I have a 6-pack, my youth.
Yeah, I have it from working. From working and just taking my time. And I just gradually started losing weight little by little by little. I mean, there was times I stopped because then I was just doing calisthenics. Okay. I got to the weight, building muscle, burning fat, reading different things about working out. Plus, I love running. So when I got down to about 320 pounds, I started running a mile a day for about 2 months, 2 miles. Went all the way up to 13 miles every Saturday. So every Saturday, I was just running a half a marathon, 13 miles.
That's great. Yo, All-Star, we got to do a race together when COVID is over.
I'm not running no marathon.
No, I have. You just said you did a half.
Yeah. I mean, I would have to train up to get to there. But I used to run 13 miles every Saturday. Every single Saturday, I ran 13 miles for 2.5 years. So, and then right after, I would treat myself to a cheesecake and a soda.
Of course. But of course.
Right,
exactly.
Wow. That be it though. That definitely be it. I just had fun. I had fun I started having fun working out. Started having fun showing people how to work out. Started having fun doing different things. So I started cooking after that. After I realized I could cook. Started realizing if you cook your own meals,
right,
it's better.
Yeah, because I was just looking at my cousin's page and he works out as well. And so he posted a picture of his physique right now. And he was like, home cooked meals pay off. So once you kind of like take matters into your own hands and, prepare that food for yourself and do the things more in a whole foods kind of way, the results, you'll see the result. Yeah. I gotta tone up these arms. Let me be your client, yo. I thought are you gonna do that once like COVID is over?
See, when I came out, I came home to do that.
Right, I remember that.
But COVID messed everything up.
Wait, and your book? What's up with your book?
I wrote it, and when I wrote 4 books.
Okay.
All about jail.
Yeah.
And the reason why I slowed up with it is because I realized the human mind out here is different. Everything is on TV. So what I did was no one's gonna sit down nowadays and read. There's a few people that read. Like I read. I still read.
No man. There's a lot of people that read, All-Star.
There's a lot of people that read, but there's more people that sit down and watch TV more. You know, we both know that.
Yeah.
If that was the case, you'd be writing books instead of being people listening to what you're saying.
Right.
Like, I could talk my book and I have more people listening.
Okay.
Sitting down and reading it.
Okay, gotcha.
Because look, you're not doing a visual, but people listen to what you're saying.
Right.
If you told them to read what we're saying,
I'm not gonna read it.
Probably read the first 4 pages because they want to be out and about.
Right.
So what I did was I met some people and they told me, let's make it into a series, put on TV.
Ooh.
Netflix, whatever. So I was talking to a guy and he wanted me to come to California to, make some ends meet and all that. But Corona just really slowed everything. Right now, all we do is talk on the phone about it. Met another guy. He said he got some people down in Florida and they'll just help set up a pilot for me. and it's free.
Okay.
Just to put it out there.
Yeah.
But this corona thing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a lot of people don't really want to, you know what I'm saying? And I have to respect that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people have
Yeah.
elderly people. I mean, you're saying to yourself, oh, they could just mask up. It's not the same. Not everybody
Right.
masking up like that. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You're
Yeah.
saying mask, mask. Not everybody's masking up. And then sometimes I don't go. I have a mask in my pocket and I
Mm,
don't put it on. I should, but I don't
right.
put it in as much. But then I always have to catch myself because I go see my moms and my aunt, and they're
Yeah.
two elderly people.
Exactly.
I can't
Yeah.
afford, you know. So
Yeah.
so right now that's what I'm doing. I changed my book into a pilot, into a
Okay.
whole, like a whole, like a screenplay.
Yeah. I'm
What I
excited
want to
about
do is
that.
how power is. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do. My book. See, people end up telling the story of they went to jail and came out. My story is basically how I was in jail. I flash back from the street, how jail really is, what goes on, the waits, the fightings, the disrespect, the some officers do. There's some CEOs that it's cool, the racism, all
Mm.
that.
Mm.
You know
All
what
of
I'm
that.
saying? I got to see racism firsthand in prison.
Wow.
When I was a minor in Michigan, some of them I couldn't believe that they was Caucasian because they was treating me so well.
Mm.
It was just, because it's in Michigan,
Yeah.
so they, you know what I'm saying, they're around blacks and all. They treat me so well. It's different. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't believe, and I'm expecting it of it because the way how they treat me.
Right. Right.
So when I went to South Dakota, I think that's the most racist jail in the world.
Wow.
That sandstone,
Yeah.
they're racist. I'm talking about
Wow.
to the fact that they're blatantly racist.
Mm.
So you got
Yeah.
you people. That's how they talk to the inmates, the
Wow.
blacks. You people eating the watermelon with y'all food today, but
What?
they so stuck in their ways.
Right. Right.
They even check them, and then they get off. Like the officers get off and telling you know what I'm saying. It's like they would only pull over the black people to frisk them and all this and that. But
Wow.
it's like
That's
that. You get that a lot.
That's so sad. That's sad, but that's our damn reality in America, man. But not to get into, too down of a mood.
Of course.
Tell me about this Up Life. Tell me about them. Tell me.
Uplife is my homeboy's thing, Sulky,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Sulky. And when I came home, he was telling me about it and all this and that. And I was telling him I wanted to do my own. I was gonna do my own foundation thing and everything. But then I realized something. We both have the same goals, and we cool.
Mm.
And that's what's wrong with people like us. Not even us. Everyone.
Yes.
Everybody's so into competition with the guy
Yes.
next door. Doing the guy next door the same exact thing. You have 50 people, I have 50 people. We do the same thing, the same trips, the same go out, same t-shirt. Why can't we merge and make it bigger? So I told him, I said, I'll never go against you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ride with you. So, and when they interviewed me and told me that, and I said, when I told him that in the other interview, I said, it makes no sense me going against him, and we cool and we looking for the same thing to bring everyone else. And it can only be up from here. Why would I go against him? Why would I go against what they stand for and try to do my own thing? And we right down the block from each other. We want to give back to the community. So
right.
I didn't go under him on some this and that. We became together a whole. You know what I'm saying? One big business.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I can bring to it, I'll bring to it. Because I don't look at it as it's not a competition. We here to help people. You know what I'm saying? So
that's big, All-Star. That's big. Everything you just said, like, that's straight up the truth, facts, all of that. We don't want to work together, right? We don't. We prefer to struggle alone than come together. So for you to say that's amazing. I think that's awesome. But tell me how you be feeling on them sky, like all the way up in the sky. Like you be saying, "What's up, Jesus? I'm right here." Like you be all the way up.
And I'll be fronting because I'm so scared of heights. It's ridiculous. I told them from before. I tried to order a parachute, and they told me it doesn't make a difference because you're not high enough to have a parachute. It's not going to explode. But I tried to order a parachute on Amazon just to keep on my back when I'm up that high. Even though they got me on restraints and everything. Listen. All the videos is front when I'm talking and all this and that.
You scared what?
Shitless. You hear all these stories of people fall and do this. My homeboy fell through the floor the other day. He fell 10 feet. Almost broke his knee. That's just 10 feet. I said, man, it's crazy.
You better be careful out there also.
Yeah. I do. I walk light. Plus, I don't drink and smoke. Not saying anyone else does, but I like to be on point all the time. Especially that I don't judge if you drink and smoke. That's you. Yeah. Anyone can do that. But when I'm working or whatever I'm doing, I like to be on point.
Right.
I like to be
You
like,
need to be.
right. Like today I got pulled over by the police.
Okay.
At first I was kind of nervous. I'm like, what, why they pulling? Then I
Yeah.
realized
You didn't
I'm
do
legit now.
nothing. I know
I got
that's
my
right.
license. This car is mine. It's in my name.
Yes.
There's nothing in the car. The car don't smell like nothing.
Oh my
So
God.
now I'm kind of brazen and cocky. I wind the window down. Yes, sir. Can I help you? Because obviously you pulled me over on this nice shiny day. Is there something I'm bothering you with,
I
officer?
can't with you. I cannot with you.
The first thing he says, "How you doing?" I said, "There's no need for you to put your hand by the gun." He's like, "I'm not doing that. I'm just saying." I said, "That's what happens." And he was like, "No, I'm just saying because your license plate is not laminated." I said, "Yeah, I'm waiting for the plates to come in the mail, but I will get it laminated." So he said, "That's it." He said, "You having a good day today?" I said, "Sure. Are you having a good day?" And I just drove off comfortably. Turned the music up on high, blast, because now I know I
Yeah.
like that. See, that's the thing. I love that feeling so much.
Yes,
That's
you
what
want to keep it.
grounded. I know for a fact now that I'm all the way legit. I don't have nothing to worry about. I'm not the first thing is I didn't tell on nobody, so I'm not looking over my shoulder. I don't have nothing to worry about you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Second of all, I'm legal now. So when I get pulled over, when someone calls me and say something, I don't have to lie. This is what I do.
You good with the streets and you good with the law.
Good.
You good. You
Right.
straight.
Shit, man, I've it.
Hey. All right. Before we wrap this up, All-Star, there's one thing that you've been saying since you've been home. You've been hashtagging it. And every time I see it, it just like inspires me. My turn.
Yeah, it's my turn.
All-Star, that is so deep.
It's deeper. It's deep, but I like to. People don't ask. I break it down for people. I was like, when people see me post and people ask me on the side, why are you posting on Instagram? Why you had your turn?
Yo,
You're talking to people with 500 posts. I got 50 posts.
Jesus.
40 posts. When people tell me, "Oh, why are you buying so much sneakers?" You've been buying sneakers. I was wearing sneakers in jail that they made me wear.
Wow.
You've been buying sneakers. I could even, let me see. Well, like right now, I drive and listen to old Jamaican music. I could even do that. So it's like, it's more sad, but I'm happy. These are really tears of joy because it's crazy and it's my turn to be happy.
Yes. Yes, it is. And every time I see that, every time I see that, I'm like, it just makes my heart so happy because it is your turn. Like you deserve it. You did what you had to do and you're still here. You came home to your kids, to your mother.
Yeah.
And like,
It's my turn.
yes.
I can smile. I'm just happy about a lot of shit. I mean, I like to always let people know it's my turn. It's my turn to enjoy what everybody been enjoying.
Yo, you need to put that on a shirt.
It's my turn. I keep saying I'm gonna do that too, but I like, you know what I'm saying. I always say it, and I got it from a movie. The whole thing, like you all got fat while I starved. It's basically true. Everybody did their thing. Everybody's kind of, oh, we don't do that no more. You don't do that. I didn't get a chance to do that.
Wow.
I didn't get a chance to do all these things. Yeah, I didn't get to travel and trip and all that. Well, I can't wait to start traveling. Now I got permission to leave. I got permission to my PO. I got permission to go anywhere in the world.
Yes.
It's my turn.
Yes. Yo,
it's my turn to get a tan. It's my turn to get a tan line. It's my turn to get dark.
Yes.
It's my turn to jump off a 1 1/4 cliff. It's my turn to ride buggies and all that. I didn't get to do that. Let me do it. Let me do it.
Right.
And if you don't understand that, I'm sorry.
Yep.
But
sorry, not sorry.
I'm sorry, not sorry. Exactly. I'm gonna live it to the fullest. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Live it to the fullest. Like I was just telling you, these are tears of joy. I'm not sad. I'm not even bitter about the whole bid.
Right.
I came home. I'm not bitter about it. I don't care if you never pressed 5 when I called. I don't care if you never sent me money. I don't care if you never sent me a picture. I forgot that the day they said, Mr. Thompson, you can leave.
Wow.
I'm not gonna hold nothing against nobody because I know everybody got their own situation. You probably couldn't do.
Right.
Some people I hold a grudge to because I say to myself, you're doing everything you're doing, but you can't sit down and put a 37 stamp on a letter and send a letter in. It's 37 cents. But then I realized, okay, that's that kind of person. I'm not here to judge your life and what you couldn't do and what you can do. But I mean, it's my turn. So if you see me doing what I'm doing, you see me this summer when like I said, I want to do things with my moms, do things. You see me this summer renting different cars because I want to get to drive different cars too. I can't buy every single car yet, but I want to do that. I think this summer I'm trying to rent a different car every couple of weeks. I want to have fun because I want to go to Florida. I want to go to Arizona. I want to leave America. I want to go to Brazil. I'm going everywhere. I'm going to Dominican Republic. I'm going to Vegas. I'm everywhere that everybody was talking about. I'm going to.
I know that's right.
It's my turn.
All-Star. You need to make a song or something. Yo, we need a dance, a song, something, yo. That shit is so deep. 2 words. That means so much to me looking at you. I could just only imagine, and I can see what it means to you. But when I see that every time, like, you just showed me that I was right in what I thought, because that is just so meaningful and powerful. Yeah. Those 2 words. I know you scared of needles, yo, but you might want to get a tattoo of that, yo, like something.
I thought of that too. I started to try to get a tattoo, and I stopped them in mid-swing.
Wow.
You hit like 6 times. Whoa, stop. No, we ain't gonna finish. I don't care what you don't finish. Get it off of me. And matter of fact, give my money back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Wow.
Yo, shout out to the star, man. I really, really appreciated our time together. It's his turn, like he said, and nothing can take that away from him. He's a legit man and ready to enjoy this new chapter of his life. And I am here for it. I am so excited for him and looking forward to him sharing with the world what he's going to accomplish. He's going to do everything that he couldn't do. While we were doing things, he wasn't able to. So now, like he said, it's my turn. And All-Star, enjoy your turn to the fullest. Don't water it down for anybody, because you truly, truly deserve it. Guys, this is the end of this conversation, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you're not following me on Instagram, check me out at Random Nobody Podcast, and I'm Random Nobody 1 on Twitter, even though I'm never over there, but you never know. Also, if you want to email me at randomnobodypodcast@gmail.com, and also check out my website, www.conversationswiththerandomnobodypodcast.com. Also, if you wanted to follow All-Star on social media, his Instagram handle is all_star BX. So All-Star BX, but there's an underscore between the all and the star. Guys, his smile itself will brighten your day, so I do suggest you check him out. Other than that, I'm done here, guys. So until next time, walk good. Translation: be safe.
Started from the bottom, look where we end up, on top like Pac. All eyes on us, blessings. No more worries, no more stressing. With every loss there comes a lesson. Lord, all I'm asking is protection. I wake up and count my blessings.